back, Grandma's handbag, out in the purple rain. Always got to bring you out here at this time of year, just because it's we've got these beautiful jacarandas, which you sort of see. Yeah, I think that's actually, no, it's not one of them, but that one is right there. And they drop these beautiful purple flowers every November. So our late spring, carpeted in purple, as you saw in the intro there. Always a special time. Cheers everyone. The helper, sorely needed today, because it's late spring, maybe about 2-3 weeks to summer, and we're already hitting over 100 Fahrenheit right at this moment. So this is going to taste pretty good. Ooh. Beautiful stuff. Tony Peroni. Alright, what we got here is a mystery box. Mystery box, it's almost CDs, all CDs, all well, not all 90s, 90s and noughties, shoegaze noise, guitar stuff. So I'm going to need your help with some of these. Some of these I know, quite a lot of these, yeah, I'm probably right in the dark on. Anyway, Australian version of Craigslist, a guy right on the other side of Australia, you know, several thousand miles away, had these listed, and it's about 100 CDs, maybe a bit over, and I think he wanted $230 for them. Costs about $40 to get them over here, so $2.70 a CD. And when I saw the list of what he had, incredible stuff. So I really, for what I knew anyway, and the ones I didn't, I'm like, look, he's got good taste, I'm in. Turned out the guy himself is an artist. You're gonna have to put up with this. There's gonna be some industrial noises and everything. It's just where I live. Hopefully I won't have to can this. Anyway, he's an artist himself. A couple of his own works are sprinkled in through here. So this is one of them actually, and about the only vinyl I think there was. 7 Hour Days, the title of this one. And this is a lathe cut 10-inch from 2008. Now a lot of these I simply haven't spun, so but anyway, there's some Japanese titles and things on here, and I think the artist himself did spend some time in Japan anyway. So yeah, very interesting to see a nice lathe cut, number 12 out of 20 on there, and that was very kind of the previous owner, the artist, to throw these in. Alright, we're going to whip through some Aussie stuff that I did know, and kind of sealed the deal for me to get this this box, I suppose. So hopefully I won't take too long on all of these things. First off, that's just Aussie pop, actually not something I'm that interested in, but it's still sitting there. Now the next 3 ones I already had, I've actually sold them since, because they were duplicates, to repay for some of this box, and they make some good money. Absolute favourite of mine, Sandpit, Australian 1998 Polvo-esque sort of alterna rock. Sounds like Sunset, Australian band, 2000, one of our best shoegaze bands, I would say. There, sometimes their stuff, if you can imagine, a mixture of Beach Boys vocal harmonies and My Bloody Valentine, beautiful stuff. And Blue Tile Lounge with Half Cut. So this is the second album, Blue Tile Lounge, one of Australia's best, if probably not best known, but best slowcore bands you'll ever find. And they put, I think, their first album out, at least, maybe this one as well, on Steve Shelley out of Sonic Youth record label in the 90s. Alright, got some Blue Bottle Kiss, which is a local band, again 90s alternative rock stuff, but intelligent songwriting, twisting sort of arrangements, and that really good. Come Across was that one. Another one of theirs from 99 is Patient. That was around the first time I saw them live. Good to have a copy of that finally. And also their 2004 album Revenge is Slow. There's a compilation of local bands here. A band I'm not that aware of, but this is really scuzzy garage rock 90s style stuff. The Fiends, F-E-E-N-D-S. that is one of the artists' names that's given me this or sold this box to me. And some more Aussie stuff. I don't really know. There's a lot of artists on the back of there that unknown to me, for most of them anyway, for Australian indie music out of the 90s. Do know these guys, Bird Blobs, great, yeah, again, just sort of art rock, art punk, 90s stuff. Now, Hannah, you know, any of you 90s experts out there, do let me know with some of these ones. But I do know Hannah showed some Bale to Space the other day, Vortura. So I don't have any Bale to Space. Good to have that one there. An EP, Beep, B-E-E-I-P. So they're a little bit later on, I think, in Bale to Space's canon. The first Bale to Space stuff actually had Hamish Kilgore as drummer as well. I had to whip through these. Ides of Space, couple of EPs of theirs, Australian Dream Pop, tending towards shoegaze and almost post-rocky elements as well. Sea Scouts, really happy to have this album. Tasmanian band, I want to say more about them one day as well. Bucket, Flounder, haven't heard. And Panda Bear, Young Prayer, which I do know, obviously not Australian. The next ones, again, there's some stuff here, I might know some that I don't. The Hedonists, 40 Erotic Watercolours. If anyone knows that, let me know. Monoland, Cooling, really can't see where that's coming from. Actually, I think it might be Germany. Bamodi with Love Is My Velocity, or maybe that's the album, the record label. Some sort of a bootleg copy of Noi. So yeah, you can definitely get this kind of noise, art, you know, drone, shoegaze element coming in there. Lightning Amplifier, Japanese noise, so don't know a lot about that. Gutter guitar, excuse me, and bass to pecs, local Australian stuff. Yeah, Caucus, Going for a Lonesome Dream, EP, Japanese artists. Another Japanese one here is Prove, A Piece of Energy. So yeah, if you know this, any shoegaze or noise experts out there. Oil with Urban Twilight, yeah, let me know. My Dead Girlfriend, 2 songs and cassette tape EP. So yeah, I think there is quite a strong, JG Yokohama Jeff might know, strong noise scene in Japan, but I also get the feeling it's fairly insular in that it doesn't easily translate across to mainstream territories. I suppose you still have your, now I want to say Sean and Knife, but anyway, there's probably far better exponents of Japanese noise. Alright, US Shoegaze, I have played this and really enjoyed it. Allison's Halo. So this is called iDazzler 92 to 96. Very slow dive influenced, long, slow, heavy sounding, not actually sort of kind of light, but just lethargic heavy, if you know what I mean. Thing to do. Can't even say what that is. It's all in Japanese characters. Nanocycle with Something Burning, again Japanese, 2007. Zaragani 5, By Your Color, another Japanese. Jasmine Loop Control, 2005 or so, so there's a lot of credits there but nothing jumping out at me. Hazel Bionic, The Princess May, again nothing really on the back of that. Linola, My Invisible Name, not much else going on with that. So we've got some smaller independent ones. Phantom Broadcast by John Duncan. Don't know that one. Alright, now we're getting into some that I do and some that I don't know, so hopefully you can help. Some of these are obviously bigger known names of 90s shoegaze. Swerve Driver, Mezcal Head, great album, that one. Slow Dives is Larky. Hannah showed this the other day and I really rate this. Telescope's third album, originally out on Creation. This is a local copy, but great gauzy, you know, very light version of shoegaze, 60s influence, and really beautifully produced by Guy Fixon as well. Boo Radley's with Giant Steps, so that's getting right near the peak of the Radleys shoegaze. Boo Forever, that's an EP of theirs, and another one, I Hang Suspended. Now this is a great comp. I've got a copy of this as well, and you've got Smashing Pumpkins, Revolver, Verve and Moose all on the Hut Vernon Yard doing Peel sessions. So you can tell even at a point there's, I believe Smashing Pumpkins definitely influenced by shoegaze, My Bloody Valentine, obviously through that alternative rock prism though. Stone Roses, they sort of would cut in there. Adorable, Against Perfection, yeah, great stuff. Mogwai, 10 Rapid, so some early Mogwai, just bringing that noise thing along. Alright, so this is A.R. Kane with their album I, 1989. That's their second album. Now they flirted with shoegaze and were kind of a very ephemeral kind of, very much as much influenced by you know, dub and club music than shoegaze and art rock. So very interesting stuff there. Telstar Ponies, I think they had some links in there through to, you know, potentially Teenage Fan Club and mid-90s Scots bands. Now a couple from Blind Mr. Jones. I can't remember if these guys were British. I get a feeling they were British, but sometimes I think they're US. Anyway, 92 and 94, I think. But I really don't have any Blind Mr. Jones. So if you're a 90s or shoegaze fan, let me know. Polyphemus, Stonehouse. Don't know that one. Beggar's Banquet. Lush with Split. One I haven't heard, that's for sure. Unrest with Imperial, FFRR. This is on the Guernica sub-label of 4AD. And so there's another Unrest. Ash, 1977. Yep, that turns up. Oasis, definitely, maybe. It's the Time, I guess, isn't it? So, Pink Noise Test, the Electric Train EP. It's a name I've seen around, but just really don't know. So if you guys do know these names, if you've got any of them, jump in, let me know. I'm always interested for more info on these bands. So we've got Lanola with The Last 10 Feet of the Suicide Mile. Again, don't know that one. Medicine with The Buried Life. This is a local copy. I do know Medicine were American shoegaze, or one of the biggest proponents. I've only heard Shot Forth Self Living, so if you guys know The Buried Life, let me know. All Natural Lemon and Lime Flavors, Straight Blue Line. Don't know that one. Interpol, Turn on the Bright Lights. I've got a copy of that now. The Lilies. So there's definitely a shoegaze element to some of their work. This is A Brief History of Amazing Letdowns. Looks like an EP. Air Traffic Controllers with Women and Other Minority Groups. Out of the US, but don't know a lot else about that one. So yeah, look, Sean, whatever your latest name is, if you know these bands, I get the feeling they could be in your wheelhouse. We've got Ilya Kuryakin, Count No Count. Looks like a hand-painted cover there, quite nice. Bob Mould, Sugar, File Under Easy Listening. I haven't spent any time with this album, so I'll Need to give it a go. Bleach by Killing Time. I see this turns up on the Dali label where early Caius was, so maybe there's going to be something like that. Cul-de-sac, I Don't Want to Go to Bed. Don't know that one. Another Air Traffic Controllers on the Tang label, and yes, I think Hannah did show this one in her most recent Shoegaze video. Swirly's Blonde Tongue Audio Baton. So a band I always read about when I started getting into Shoegaze and never had found, so great to know I've got a copy of that one. Mud Honey's Piece of Cake in there. Prolapse, the Italian Flag on the Jet Set label. Don't know that one though. So yeah, jump in if you know. Porter Static with Slow Note from a Sinking Ship. That's on the Merge label. Just a couple more here, guys. I'm really looking forward to your help with some of these ones. Drop 19s, Delaware. So I hear that name as well around the edges of Shoegaze. I'm assuming Drop 19's a US. Let me know if you know. The Wannadies, Bagsy Me. Yep, I know that name. I could honestly not tell you if I knew any songs. Windy and Carl with Consciousness on the Cranky label. Another band I've heard with that ambient / slowcore kind of tag. Ovum with EPPEP. Don't know anything about that. Another All Natural Lemon and Lime Flavors, 1996. Velo Deluxe with Super Elastic, looking very 90s. Could even be a stoner kind of vibe there. And lastly, Study of the Lifeless, looking with a self-titled there on American Pop Project. So yeah, that's it everyone. If you guys yeah, help me out if you know any of these, any favorites, any underrated ones that I really need to be listening to, please let me know. There's a few I can't wait to hear, and other ones that I need to, I think. So educate me. Cheers everyone, take care, and stay out of the warmth or the cold, whatever one works for you. Cheers, bye bye.